This girl's outfit reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth, and I'm not here for it.
Oh, she does kind of have a Pan's Labyrinth. Pan! Oh, it all fits.
Oh my gosh!
Hello.
Hello!
Welcome.
Pineapple and lemon.
Here we are.
Wee-hee! On the YouTube.
We are on the YouTube. I'm bringing to you a television show that I have not seen.
I have not seen it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
We got another one that neither of us have seen.
I love it.
So I am bringing to you today the television show, His Dark Materials.
Ooh.
Like we were saying before, I have not watched this television show, but you may know more of this franchise as The Golden Compass.
Yes, I do.
So originally, His Dark Material is a trilogy of books that was written by Philip Pullman. They had the first one made into a movie. That movie didn't get off the ground. They only got the one.
Yep.
They were kind of hoping for a sequel. So I read the books when I was younger, and they really stuck with me for a long time. Recently, I was just wanting to reread them, so I got the books, and I just finished them like about 2 months ago. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to check out this television show now because I've heard that this does 3 seasons, assuming that's all 3 books.
Oh, okay.
I believe that the show actually wraps up everything that's in the original 3 books. There are other short stories, and then there's a new trilogy of books that he's currently working on. And the first 2 are already out, and I haven't read those yet. So yeah, I was curious about the show. From what I've heard, people seem to enjoy it, but I feel like there wasn't a whole lot of buzz around it. But they did get 3 seasons, so that bodes well.
Yeah, when you had mentioned it to me that this was based off like almost like a reboot retcon of The Golden Compass, I was kind of confused. Like I hadn't really heard about this series, and which I'm kind of mind boggled by because just based off of the first screenshot that we kind of got of it, James McAvoy's in this. I'm like, how did I not, this wasn't on the radar. I am quite interested though, because I don't remember much of The Golden Compass. Like it was, like I said, it was one of those things that we were not really allowed to watch because it was so controversial. But I remember still getting glimpses of it here and there when it was airing on TV. I'm always a fan of fantasy, so I am quite interested, and especially because it's now HBO's taking it on, so they're not going to be afraid to get dark and gritty with it.
Yeah, and put some money into it.
Yeah, for sure. So I am quite interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah. So in case you've never heard about this series before, we'll give you the IMDb here.
So, give it to us.
A young girl is destined to liberate her world from the grip of the magisterium, which represses people's ties to magic and their animal spirits, known as daemons.
Like a parallel.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna spoil a bunch of stuff that happens later on, but the first book and the way that a series ends up is very different. They go a lot further as it goes on. So the first one's a lot more contained. So I'm assuming more people are familiar with that just because the movie came out, but...
Oh, okay.
So it's a world, not our world, but it's similar. So there still is places like Oxford.
Yeah, I was going to say, it feels like it's just going to be like a parallel, almost like a through the looking glass, where it's this realm is the same but has magic, or this realm is the same but has, I don't know.
Daemons,
mermaids, vampires.
witches.
I'm going to assume that he's the father?
I'm not going to tell you anything yet, just because we're not there yet.
This is Lyra and Pantalaimon.
Let me tell you, as a child, trying to figure out how to say Pantalaimon, oh, that was a tough one.
I would have just said something else.
They call him Pan. Yeah.
That's easy. This girl's outfit reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth, and I'm not here for it.
Oh, she does kind of have a Pan's Labyrinth. Pan! Oh, it all fits.
Oh my gosh! It's the same.
She's in the newest Wolverine, like the Logan movie.
She the girl?
Yeah.
I think he'll settle as a sloth or a guinea pig.
So is her familiar as the mouse, right?
So when you are a child, your demon can fluctuate to be different animals.
Oh, okay.
So they don't settle until essentially like...
You hit like puberty or something?
So Pan usually is like an ermine, but he can turn into whatever. All the children can.
But once it reaches like adult, it is one for the rest, right?
Yeah, like all the adults will have the same animal with them. It's supposed to be like kind of reflective of who you are as a person. See, we had the Northern Lights just a couple days ago.
I know,
it was just like this.
Just like that.
Standing on a mountaintop with James McAvoy.
Can I look at the cast list? Am I allowed to? Or is it going to spoil things? Helen McCroy's in this.
What are you expecting? This is the whole...
I love this.
They all work together, you know?
I love this. Oh my gosh, there's so many people in this.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of characters, so they ran the gamut.
There's a lot of people in here that were in Doctor Who.
Well,
Like a lot.
they all work together. It's like the
I
same
know.
pool.
They were in Doctor Who, or they were in Game of Thrones.
But we're taking a friend.
Okay.
Is it an egg?
It's a head.
It's a head?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Why not?
Let's see this intro. I'm intrigued what they're going to do here.
It's very much like Wheel of Time.
This is very like the
Penny
way
Dreadful open.
like the 2010 2020s title themes look like.
Yeah.
It's very on style.
Yeah, it's on par.
I will wonder if they'll change it each season or if they're going to keep it the same.
The opening?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that's always interesting to see. A lot of like, it's always divided whether they keep it or change it. Like Game of Thrones kept it, but there's small, subtle changes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Wheel of Time stays the same.
I think they might keep it just based off what they're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall be as gods.
Oh, look at Pan.
Oh, he's so small.
I like it.
I'm a god knowing good and evil.
The magisterium wouldn't approve of blasphemy.
I wanted to reread this series as an adult because I feel like as a child I was not picking up on everything.
I feel like you wouldn't understand a lot of this as a child and how it would relate to our world.
But I do remember it like very much sticking with me and me thinking about it as I grew up, and it was something I always wanted to go back to.
Mm-hmm. They're like, we're going to film at Oxford, but you're going to run on the roof.
I mean, she's into roof climbing. Unlike Bran, though.
Where he gets
She survives it.
Ezreal.
It's a snow leopard, isn't it?
I think, yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
But just to have like a snow leopard walking beside you wherever you go.
Cuddle buddy.
It's so nice. I mean, the big question is, who do you think your demon would be? What type of animal? I lean towards some kind of cat. Like, I just feel that's the energy I give off. So the thing too is like, you could have like an aquatic demon and you would have to live somewhere like by the ocean because you can only go so far from them.
So if we were going to base off a Pottermore, me having a dolphin wouldn't be practical.
Yeah, it would be kind of difficult. You'd have to move. That's some of the shakiest poison pouring I've ever seen.
Right?
Almost missed.
If you make a noise, I will not save you.
See, I always read him as like, he was like very stern and kind of scary in the book. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like hoping they maintained that and didn't make him too like fun.
The fun uncle.
Yeah.
On a diplomatic mission to the King of Lapland.
Lapland.
This is not actually our world.
I just think it's a funny name.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. That's what it's called.
I believe this is what he was referring to.
So I think the first book is also called The Northern Lights in other places.
Oh, okay.
I just know in Canada it's The Golden Compass.
Do we know why the change in names?
Maybe just to like further highlight an item. I don't know.
It could be grooming.
They're reacting very calmly to that.
Right?
It was just
a
placed
head
ahead.
flopped on a table.
Yeah, it might be some guy I know. I don't know.
And I need funding to continue it.
See, even in a different world, you got to really work to get funding for stuff.
Honestly. Gotta really make a great pitch.
Yeah, you got to bring a head.
Gotta bring a head. In ice.
It will get you ahead.
To give thanks and tribute.
Is that the mom from Hunger Games?
It's pretty funny because she's saying like tribute if it was.
No, it's not. Okay, so that chick was in sex education.
Oh, okay.
She was Maeve's mom.
Oh, okay.
Maeve?
Yeah,
Maeve.
Maeve.
Sorry, so the ring ceremony finalizes the form that the animal will take?
They're just saying like your animal has taken its form, so we're gonna give you a ring as like a way to celebrate.
Oh, okay. Whoever has this ring is tied to this animal here.
I think they just wanted to show like how strong a community they are, because they all gave like a piece of silver to make the ring. Like there's no ring ceremony in the book, so.
Is it one of those that if the animal dies, the person's fine, but if the person dies, then the animal dies?
If the person dies, the animal disperses, like turns into nothing.
Right. Okay. So you can't be a human without a familiar.
No, it's essentially an extension of yourself, even though they have different personalities, and like the demon thinks their own thoughts and everything. He just left Lyra in there. Everyone else left like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, you can just stay in this box. It's fine.
She fell asleep. Why would you put her facing the wrong way? The pillow's on the... Why wouldn't you just put her down on the pillow?
James, she's totally faking it. Come on.
He didn't use the pillow.
What is this?
Now you wake up.
She was awake the whole time, buddy. Sorry to disappoint you.
I had to carry you all the way up here.
All kids do it.
And you're better off not understanding just yet.
That's what they all say.
Well, she's just a kid. She can't go on
Aren't
this...
they all just kids?
She can't go on this wondrous adventure.
What? No, there's an age requirement. You have to be this old in order to go on a quest.
Yes. This old to ride the ride.
I was never happy about the idea.
See, I didn't want to do it after it didn't happen. Now I will say something.
And the alethiometer warns of appalling consequences.
Holy big words.
So the alethiometer is essentially the golden compass. That's just another name for it.
How would a 12-year-old know that?
That's why I think they went with the golden compass as the title, because the 12-year-olds may have some difficulty.
I have difficulty.
It's
It's not a proper word.
It's made of words to like explain what it does.
That is a nice spread.
That's a cute little breakfast.
You can make me breakfast anytime.
I'd take that tray.
Right? I would too. Some tea, some orange juice,
Yes.
a nice cup of coffee.
You're having a lot of drinks with your breakfast.
Well, I would probably just want the coffee.
Not without me, he isn't.
What about breakfast?
Oh, Pantalaimon trying to climb the stairs.
I feel like you almost have to watch this twice because you're so focused on the animals and then you have to figure out what's actually going on.
Look, I'm sorry. If a little animal is trying to climb up the stairs and is having difficulty, that's where my focus is.
The North is no place for a child.
But I'm not a child. I'm 13. I'm a teenager.
I think she's
Still a child.
I think she's supposed to be 11.
She's 11?
I think so. Like Lyra. I don't know about this iteration.
I don't know if I would believe 11. Yeah, I would probably pin her around 12, 13.
Yeah, because she's still young enough that Pan's not decided on a form yet.
Oh, it would have been really cute if the ferret went for the tear.
To lick. Get hydrated.
I help make you feel better. I lick and kiss your tear. Mwah.
All the same way.
I love that he looks the same in every single thing that he's in.
How else would you want him to look?
No, I don't. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. He's always like the wise one. I love it.
Bring some gravitas.
Yeah.
Well, if you won't take us,
I'm just gonna walk to the north.
Good luck.
That scholastic sanctuary protects him from the accusation of heresy.
This guy has bad guy written all over him.
What are you talking about? So clear cut, honest. Can't you see?
Not a word to any of our mutual friends. That includes her.
Nicole Kidman?
I guess it would have been Nicole, wouldn't it have been?
Yeah, so Nicole Kidman's version, gold hair, is not the case. She's supposed to have dark hair. Schools just have like these nice areas to eat in.
In England, they
Yeah, like why do our cafeterias suck?
Well, it's more of like the boarding school style, right?
Yeah,
Like
but
in England, like
still-
Hogwarts style. You know,
But
everyone
still.
eats together as a community. Here, they just give you fast food and tell you it's bad
They
for
say
you. But
good
here
luck.
you go. Yeah, good luck.
You want a slice of meatloaf or do you want a pizza that was in the oven for 2 seconds? It's frozen in the middle.
hey, Laura.
This kid, hardcore crush,
They're just ignoring him.
total friend zoned.
He's like, hello, Lyra. I said hi.
Boop boop. Yoo-hoo, I'm here.
I want to feel like that.
I want to be where the people are. Is this where the I Want song comes in?
Musical number right now.
Alan Menken, Golden Compass, let's go.
Right?
I think there was a stage show of this actually.
Was there?
I think it was just a play, but would be curious to see
Where
how
there's a play, can be a musical.
how you would adapt this though.
We were always going to leave Jordan College.
Oh, he's so cute.
I think Freddie Highmore was the voice of Pan in the movie.
I think so too.
I don't know who the voice is in this series.
Pan is voiced by Kit Connor.
Oh, from Heartstoppers.
Yes.
Oh,
Who are you expecting at this hour?
not the librarian. Come to bring me books, like.
Professor, 5 more minutes. No, Caspian, you will not be watching the stars tonight.
This is not
Sorry,
Narnia.
parallels.
This is not Narnia.
I mean, I'm getting Narnia vibes, so.
Just in an unassuming little box.
Was it in box formation in the movie? It was a proper compass, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, a proper compass could be in a box, but I think it looked different. I don't really remember the design of it.
Let me climb on the roof and start screaming.
Well, they usually hang up on the roof.
Do you care for this boy?
Yes.
What other indication has she given that she wouldn't care? Like,
Obviously I care.
like
Duh.
my best friend that I want to come live with us. Like,
I expect to see you there.
guess it's time to head out to London.
Guess I need to go pack.
What's there to pack? It's 8:01.
Right?
It's already in the
She didn't
air.
even pack a bag.
She doesn't have anything.
She has a compass.
They don't know that though.
Does she have a toothbrush? Change
No.
of clothes?
No.
Oh, look at his little
I
eyes.
can't believe how cute they made this version of Pan. My goodness.
So cute. Favorite character. MVP. Was he in the airship?
He was
In a cage?
stuck.
Of course he was.
All right.
Okay.
His Dark Material, episode 1.
I think it did a good job of setting it up. I feel like there's still quite a bit more that they need to explain, but I feel like they're going to explain it as Lyra's, it's explained to her.
She's the point of view character for sure. I am expecting like a series to always kind of start like as the thing it's adapting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the first few episodes are usually the closest, and then I might divert after that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that these follow pretty closely just if they're based off 3 books.
Right.
But again, I don't know. But I think so far it seems to be hitting a lot of the marks that I'm expecting it to.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like seeing it actualized, like seeing the animals
Mm-hmm.
it's a really big benefit of actually like viewing it as opposed to just reading about it. I think all the actors are pretty good so far.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like I know where the story is going, but I think it's a good enough hook to start you off with.
Yeah, they don't give you too much information where it's information overload, but they give you enough that you're not going, huh?
And I mean, a lot of this series I do find is like there's not as much hand holding anyway.
Yeah.
It's not just like, here's the big exposition dump where we explain everything. Like,
I don't have a point of reference for that because I didn't read the books and I only know what was adapted to the first film. So I think it would be interesting to kind of watch through to see how it all comes to an end.
yeah, and the first, like the movie, the ending of the movie is not the end of the first book. They leave out a very significant event. So
Is that because they were planning to do it in the second part?
I think so. To like have it end off on that would have been like a pretty big deal. So I'm assuming that the show will go through with it and will continue. There's a pretty big like second main character that gets introduced in the second book.
Okay.
So like people that only watched the movie, like they wouldn't even know about this character, right? So
Right.
I do think like the way this series is headed is they're introducing everything. They're going to have all the characters. They're going to have everything there. And I think finally being able to watch it, there is something very nice because it was left with only the one movie beforehand. I know there's a lot of like nostalgia and like bringing things back, but it's nice when they actually get to finish things that were left undone.
For sure. I do agree. I think that it's nice that they're able to kind of bring a series like the Golden Compass or His Dark Material and put it into a series. Keep it nice and short. That doesn't need to be 15 series long.
To even just have each episode be roughly an hour, like they're devoting more time to it than if you only got one movie. So
For sure.
the cast from the movie too, it was like Daniel Craig was Lord Asriel and we were saying Nicole Kidman is Mrs. Coulter. Like they had a good cast. I'm pretty sure the CGI was pretty good. I just think like the material, His Dark Material, maybe didn't reach a general audience as much as they thought it was going to, but
Yeah.
that's why I am curious. Like, let us know if you've heard about His Dark Materials, the TV show, and you watched it. Because I feel like nobody I know, one, even knew it existed, which would lead to they didn't watch it. Like,
Yeah. Well, I think that's what I kind of brought up beforehand. It's like, I didn't even know that this was a thing. So it seems like however HBO decided to, promote it, they were quite quiet about it. It feels like it was just one of those, like they filmed it and they just released it. They didn't really promote it much. I mean, it also depends, when did this come out? Was this coming out at the hype of Game of Thrones? Because then everyone would have been solely focused on that.
I think this came out in 2020, which probably didn't help it either. But
Oh.
yeah, I think getting the full series, and now that we both know that they finished the series,
Yes.
that also kind of gives me a little more reason to like want to keep watching it
Yeah.
instead of if it was one and done and got
I
canceled.
know,
again.
right? If it got canceled, it'd be the worst.
Yeah.
But I am glad that, they wrapped it up with a nice little bow. Like, it's done. You get your closure. I would like to continue watching this.
Yeah, I've been essentially holding off until this point, making
You're
sure.
gonna go home tonight and it's going to be all done. And you're going to text me tomorrow and be like, oh yeah, I finished it. I'm like, well, so much for us watching it together.
That's you. I don't usually do that. Obviously, like, I have been wanting to watch this. I want to read The Book of Dust is the new trilogy that's coming out. So waiting on that third book, but the first two are out. So I do want to read those as well. And then maybe, throw on the movie again, just out of curiosity.
I think once we finish the series, we're going to have to watch the movie again and see how it compares or what we even remember of the film.
Yeah, I really don't remember much of it. Well, let us know if you've checked out his Dark Material, if you've read the books, if you watched the original movie, or if you are now intrigued to maybe check this show out, because I think we want to keep going with it.
Yeah, and once we finish it, we'll definitely check back in and let you guys know what we thought. If we ended up watching the Golden Compass and what our comparison was, maybe we'll put that into a podcast episode in the near future. But as always, please like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any recommendations, whether it's film, television, film scores, plays, please let us know, or even books. Please let us know in the comments down below. We like to take all the recommendations, put them into a big hat and start drawing out of what we'll put on the channel or what we'll just watch on our standard movie nights.
We're always open to doing podcasts on more like in-depth talks about what we do.
Yes.
So definitely check those out if you're ever like, oh, I wonder if they talk about this more. We probably do. So
especially Game of Thrones. I think that video was 2 hours.
Yeah. We had to cut that down.
Our podcast can be found on Spotify and our videos are here on YouTube.
Yeah. So definitely let us know what you're looking forward to. Coming up soon, we can watch some more stuff.
Absolutely. What are you excited for 2024?
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching with us.
It's been a blast and a half.
Had a really good time.
As always.
You could like this video.
Or subscribe. Even better.
If you want to see something for us to watch in the future, like a movie or TV show, please let us know in the comments.
And we'll get on that right away for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!